Watching
the game.
You know what? Now that you mentioned Blackhawk, you've quite making that a regular up there, haven't you?
I have been. That's
Are you winning
I
money?
blame it on COVID. It was my diversion during COVID. So yeah, almost every weekend, the sports book.
Good, good. Well, I got Clavel from San Antonio. He's quite a gambler, and if you got any insights for him, Clavel, let us know definitely. It looks like we're live on Facebook, worldwide, 26 different platforms, and this is a KUHS special as we are doing a NFL preview as we do the AFC West. We start with that, obviously, with the Denver Broncos being from the Mile High City. And I'll tell you what, man, tomorrow's a big, big, big day. First of all, I guess we got to start this by saying this, Greg. Mile High Stadium's going to be rocking today, Texas A&M, and the Colorado Buffaloes live on ESPN. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, I live by the stadium, so I've been looking at that banner all week. It should be. I saw a few Texas A&M fans last night on the drive home from work. So yeah, they're here.
Nice. Well, we're going to start off obviously with the Denver Broncos, and you real quick. You've had an opportunity to, hang out with a lot of the Broncos. Obviously, during the Super Bowl runs and all of that good stuff. You got pictures with Von Miller. Man, every time I see that, I'm like, man, what a lucky guy. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's been a good run, but 5 years seems like forever in terms of being relevant. So hopefully this year we're relevant.
Right. Well, we're going to get right into it. Tomorrow, the Denver Broncos, of course, 9/11. You're doing a run today, and it's going to be in everybody's mind. Tomorrow's the first game for the Broncos in New York City. Man, is the defense ready for this? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw a tweet from Von Miller. I think it was yesterday. I think they just celebrated the birth of their first child, so he seems like he's ready to go. And if Von's ready to go, I know he's getting up there in age, but he's the spoon, if you will, that stirs that pot. So as long as Von's ready to go, I mean, they got a lot of good names on that defense, and I know the Giants' offense. Saquon Barkley is still kind of hurting. Probably won't play the whole game, so that should hopefully help the Broncos' defense.
Absolutely, Mark Lavelle. What do you think? All right, so there you go. That's a Pittsburgh fan talking there, Greg. Were you able to hear him?
I wasn't able to hear him, but I know the Steelers, have their own tough battle against the Bills tomorrow. But AFC has a number of really good teams.
Absolutely. Let's get into the next game for the Broncos. Will be in Jacksonville. I do believe we got a rookie quarterback starting, don't we, Clavel? Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence. You know what? And I wanted that guy to be our quarterback so bad because I followed him throughout his career, and I thought he'd do well here in Denver. But now we got to face him in Jacksonville. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he looked good in the preseason for whatever that's worth, and they lost their running back they drafted, for the season, but they still have James Robinson, and I don't know. I mean, you look at the Broncos' first 3 games, and on paper, the Giants, Jacksonville, and the Jets, and I mean, I'm sure they're saying the same thing about the Broncos, but anything less than 2-1, and it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think there, Clavel? Wow. Right. Yes. September 26th, here in the Mile High City, the Jets come into town, and Clavel predicts that Broncos will be 2-0 as they do their home opener in Denver. How do you feel there, Craig?
That would be exciting. I can already visualize, that Sunday morning waking up and being, 2-0 and walking to the stadium. That would be fantastic. I can't give you the exact number, but I know in the Vic Fangio era, the Broncos are pretty close to 0 for September. So,
yeah.
I mean, first things first, right? Get a W tomorrow.
Even before Fangio was in town, September has not been a good month for the Broncos. But I think, and for both of you, I listen to sports talk a lot, and I was listening to one of the talk shows. Talib, our defensive guy that just did great things for us. He's the guy that if he was going to get the ball, he was going to go score. He wasn't just going to intercept it. He wanted to score. He talked about our Denver defense, and he says, you know what? They're pretty close to the no-fly zone. Even though it's only been preseason, they're pretty close to being a no-fly zone. What do you think of that, Clavel? Right. Right. Yeah. So, and when for you, of course, you were around Talib in his crazy days there, here in Denver, and the chain pulling from the Raider guy. I can't remember his name. That was Crabtree. Yeah. he was a crazy one. But how do you think, Nieto, that you think we got a no-fly zone too?
Well, you get Kareem Jackson back, and they sign a couple of DBs and number 1 picks, Patrick Surtain, who they'll probably just ease them into games, which is a great problem to have. And the issue I keep hearing about is our linebackers, but I keep hearing that the defense is the highest paid in the NFL, so they got to play like it. And I think tomorrow they have a good chance with Daniel Jones and that group to, last year I think they were near the bottom of the league in turnovers. So, they got to get some turnovers, got to set the tone for the game early and maybe for the season, right? They get some turnovers tomorrow and get that momentum rolling.
So, I'm gonna jump from the Jets at home. Then we've got the Ravens at home. I think those are 2 winnable games. But then we go to Pittsburgh, October 10th. And Mark is an expert with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got some great picks this year. I don't know. I don't see. Big Ben is still on this game, and I just don't see the Broncos coming out of that one with a win. What do you think there, Clavel? Oh yeah. Right. You're right. Yes. Oh man, the biggest contract defensive player on the defense, J.J. Watt gets the big money yesterday or the day before yesterday. That's awesome for TJ. I'm sorry. Yes.
TJ.
JJ's just going to spend TJ's money. That's what it is, right? brother. Right. I do too. And because of time, I want to go ahead and just pick your brain real quick. Say win or lose for the Broncos. For me, it's a loss in Pittsburgh. Then we got the Las Vegas Raiders in Denver. What do you think there, Greg? Is it a win or a loss?
I think it's a win. I think the Raiders are very similar to the Broncos in terms of going into the season, but the home game, I'll give it to the good guys.
There you go. What do you think, Lavelle? With the Broncos, okay. Then we go. The Broncos go to Cleveland, October 21st. Boo hoo hoo. And you know what? I got to say this right now, and a lot of Bronco fans are going to probably hate me about this, but um, I just got a feeling that things are really going to fall in order unless they blow it in the playoffs. I'm talking about Cleveland. They're going to be strong in the playoffs, and I really think, I feel, they're going to be in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, I feel that. And I'm not, trust me, I am not a Cleveland fan at all. But there's something that's going on over there that's ruined. They got some consistency, and I got a feeling that they're going to lose some games like everybody in the NFL. I mean, the beginning of this season, the first game between Dallas and Tampa Bay, man, that was a great game, you know. And I think we're going to have a lot of those games, you know, 2-point, 3-point games. But I do see, and I'm sorry, we don't expect the Broncos to go to the Super Bowl this year anyway. And who knows, if we were in the playoffs, we might just mess up their their action. We might have to face them over there and blow it for them again like we did back in the day. Remember that, Greg?
Oh yeah, remember 2 years in a row, right? The drive and the fumble.
Yes, yes. So you never know there. So there's Cleveland. That's October 21st. And then we go play the Washington football team October 31st. That's Halloween night. And then, of course, you've got, Rivera. He's always been defensive minded over there. And that actually happens here. I'm sorry. That happens here. I'd look at that as a win. What do you think, Greg?
I was listening to Sports Talk the other day myself, and they say the team that's most like the Broncos in the NFC is the Washington football team. Really good defense. You don't know what you're going to get on offense, but I mean, they have Ryan Fitzpatrick, and last year when the Dolphins came to town, he almost led them to a victory against us. So
yeah,
I think that's going to be a really good game. I think we're going to be looking in the mirror when we play
absolutely.
Washington.
What do you think, Lavelle? Uh-huh. At all. Okay. And and speaking about Dallas, Denver will pay a visit to Dallas on November 7th. And golly, the way Prescott looked this Thursday, I don't think we got a chance over there. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, that offense looks pretty scary. Thanks, man. You're good. Good seeing you.
Greg's always
Rescue Rob behind us. He was a real quick side note. This gentleman right here was, if you remember last year, the Hall of Fame showed up at his door. He made the Hall of Fame of fans. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh, yeah. Is that his truck?
So that's his, Broncos country engine number 7. He used to be a firefighter, and he was officially inducted into the Broncos Fan Hall of Fame last year, where they knock on your door, and it was
wow.
Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey did it, huh? And then
he ran to the race too. Dallas, especially down there. I mean, if we don't keep it close, low scoring, I think Dallas could blow us out.
Right. Dak Prescott looked pretty good, Clavel, huh? Right. Then we got another home game. The Chargers come in to Denver. I don't know much about the Chargers these days. What about you, Nieto?
And you got that young quarterback who shined last year. You know, the defense still pretty good. Chris Harris Jr. and those guys on the other side of the football. I think that's a toss-up. I mean, the only reason we win that game is because it's. I think he said the first one's at home, but
right. Yeah,
I like us at home against the Chargers.
Clavel, is that a win? Yeah. Then we go pay a visit to Mr. Mahomes, December 5th. Do we have a chance there yet, though? If we play good defense, maybe, huh?
I think, again, we keep it close, lose on the road.
Keep it close, lose on the road. And what do you think there, Clavel? Pretty positive. I like that. All right. So then we got the Detroit Lions coming in on December 12th to the Mile High City. I'm chalking that up as a win. What do you think there, Greg?
I think the Lions are going to be much improved. They got a good Goff from the Rams. They got a good running back in Swift. I think they'll give us a run for our money. But again, at home, with a better defense and whatnot, I think those are games the Broncos will win.
There you go. What do you think, Clavel?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a home game. Another one, Cincinnati. That's another home game. I don't even want to discuss that one. I think we should get that one. Then we go play the Raiders on December 26th at their beautiful new stadium, and you know that place is going to be rocking and rolling. I actually tried to get some tickets to go. The nosebleeders out there close to $360. And then you know the flights are going to be ridiculous because talking about Florida, man, and so I guess I'll sit TV enjoying it on with a frosty pop. That's it. That's in the Raider territory, December 26th. How do you see it there, Greg?
Which game is that again? Sorry, Paul.
Raiders.
On the road, I think the other three teams in the division are that close. So I'm going to go with the loss.
I'm going with a win. What do you think, Lamel? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we got 17 games this year. We got the Chargers on January 2nd in Charger World. What do you think there, Greg?
I think we're going to be battling for a playoff spot, so I'm going to go actually with a win.
Okay, that's away. Okay, what about you, Clavel? All right. And then the last game of the season, well, hopefully it'll be the last regular season game, is Mahomes comes to the Mile High City. Hopefully by then our billion-dollar defense will be in top shape and we'll take Mahomes out. And I call that a victory. What do you think, Greg?
I'm right there with you.
All right. What about you, Clavel? Nice. Real quick, Greg. So overall, I'm going 9-7. Is that 17 games? Yeah.
No.
9-6. No.
Nope. One more. Two more.
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, 11-6. 11-6 will get you in the playoffs. Wow. 11-6 will get you in the playoffs, right?
I would think so. I also think you've been sipping on some mimosas this morning, but
come on, Greg. You gotta remember we got the most expensive defense in the NFL, yeah. And we got to keep Chubb out of jail. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I'd pay his parking tickets if he needs me to. Jeez.
Right. We'll do a little collect. We'll have we'll have a benefit for him over there at the Hangover if we need to. Anyway, yeah, $220 parking tickets. Stop it. Real quick, Clavel, how do you think your Pittsburgh Steelers are going to end up this year? I know they'll be in the playoffs. It is. It is. So, all right. So, what was your prediction for the Broncos this year? Their Nieto
9-8 and wild card.
9-8 and wild card. What do you think, Clavel? All right. There you go. So let's see what happens. Well, Greg, I'm glad you finished the race and you came in second. That's a victory within itself. You finished the race, and thank you for acknowledging. God, that 9/11 is something not even to talk about. But hey, it's an anniversary. I'm sure the Giants will be fired up, but I think the Broncos can pull it off. Yeah. Thank you so much, Greg. We'll be talking to you next week on that Hispanic Heritage Month stuff, right?
Good.
All right.
Broncos.
All right, go Broncos. Thank you. Mr. Clavel, live in San Antonio. Thank you for your insight. Yeah, good luck to your Pittsburgh Steelers, except when they play the Broncos. Other than that, you got to wear half a shirt of each side. Thank you so much for both. There you have it, folks. And I want to reiterate that this is the official, unofficial sports talk program. My main thing is music. So there you go. Greg, you're the news guy, so you're forgiven. Thanks to everyone for being locked in. Have a good day, Greg. Love your show, man.
See you. Hey, Greg.